Is Alchemy RPG going to be able to compete with D&D's VTT? Because so far right now, it's already beating Roll20, Foundry, and any other virtual tabletops out there in the world. So let's dive into it. We're going to do a quick review on Alchemy RPG. So let's get into it. Let's start off with the positives. How about that? Let's start off with the positives. The positive is that it looks very clean. It is very nice. You can get some free stuff that helps you out. I believe every account gets 5th edition, as well as some other things. I think everyone gets a chance to get Humblewood, Nord Games, Runes of Symbaroum, Seas of Decay, all this stuff for free, including tabletop audio, which includes 296 songs. It's freaking ridiculous, and you can use these, in your live streams, your videos. Be sure to credit the creators. Give credit where credit is due, obviously, for everything, not just for your live streams and videos, but just in general when you do anything that revolves, using other people's work, whether it's inspiration or not. Give credit where credit is due. So that's awesome. You can create universes. So far, I only have one universe created. However, if you go to library, you can create 3 games, which is really nice. I think that's a good amount, especially for a free account. You can even create 3 characters, which is a good amount. We'll get into the character stuff later on. But creating a universe is actually quite fun. So you go here, you create your universe. I'll actually show you what it's like when you do one. So this is what you would see first. Boom, you can pick your game system. You could do 5e, you could do anything that you buy from the store, which is really cool. You can put up a background visual, a logo even. You can do like a slug thing. So like, for example, Dungeons and Dragons is D&D. Pathfinder is just, I think sometimes I call it PF, just because I just find it funny if it's called PF. But yeah. So there you go. And then so if I go back, actually, I'll show you that in a sec. It'll tell you you're the owner, and it's under custom versus other things. So, bam. You have all these things that you can do. You can even create modules, which is really awesome. You can give them titles, and you can even give them cool little visual things, descriptions, like box art, header, background, all this stuff, credits, licenses, sharing with other people, which is really, really nice. So you got articles. I guess you can create an article. I'm not sure what exactly that would be. I haven't really tested it out. But really, really cool. Awesome. They do pop up in your games and whatnot. You can even do NPCs. You can see here I have a few NPCs. But yeah, we can create an NPC. You can do token sizes, which is really nice. I'm not familiar with token sizes, so if anyone that's familiar with them, you can let people know in the comment section what these would look like. I believe 5x5, that's just a square space. 4x4 is smaller. 6x6 is a bit bigger. But again, I'm not too familiar with token sizes, so forgive me. You can do lineages, classes, etc. You can do character name. You can do attributes. You can do skills, features. So, and notes. We'll get into this later on when it comes to character creation, like actually creating a character, because the same issues that are in this are also in character creation. We'll get to that. But it's really cool. You even got trackers, and you can customize these trackers. So like for XP, if you're doing XP, then go by that. You can even, but if you're not, then you could do like, if you really wanted to, for me, for my own tabletop RPG that I'm creating by myself, my magic system calls for mana points. So for me, I can literally title this to mana points, and I can change the color to blue, and the maximum value could be 5 and 5, and then there you can see you have 2 trackers right here, and you can edit them, which is really nice. So green for HP, I like green for HP, but if you wanted to do it, you could literally do purple, and bam, look, purple. or you can do, you know, red. That's such a nice color, red. God damn, that's really nice. I might go with that one. I did not think it would that be kind of good. Shit. That's really good. Let's see the orange. Um, Not my favorite shade of orange. No, but I do like red. Damn. You have actions, so you can give them actions. You can do dice roll, command, a message. So for dice roll, you just input this stuff in for like your attacks. You can do all this stuff. You can do even add another action as well. You can do equipment. You can add items, which is really cool. So add an item, as you can see. I think these are all the things that I've made. Yeah, small shield, yeah. Descriptions, you can add your description here. You can make it a public description if you want to. It's really nice. You can even add in a profile picture, which is really nice. Do make sure that you do zoom in around the, like, a bust area. So like mid upper torso to up to the top of their head, because it does not auto size it for you when you do this stuff. I mean, it might, but it doesn't do such a good job. So a word to the wise, you will have to resize things to fit this little profile picture. So that's my advice. But yeah, it's really cool. You have pre-mades. I don't know what a pre-made is. I think it's just a pre-made character or whatever. So if you've made a character in your own little library right here, you can put that in here as well. Handouts. Creating a handout, I think it's just yeah, so it's like a visual thing. So for Call of Cthulhu people, or I guess even D&D people, if there was like a newspaper or a wanted poster or whatever, that would be in this. That's what this handout would be. Items, so this is where all your spells, this would be all your weapons, your armor things. As you can see, if I create something here, basic item, your weapon, your armor, or even a custom thing, so which is really cool. Descriptions, you got actions you can do. However, there is an issue, and we'll mention it here just because while we're here. When you're creating an armor, you cannot input the armor value. I don't know why. To me, that's an issue. That's a really big issue. And to Isaac or anyone from the Alchemy RPG development team, if you're watching this, please fix this, because this is a really big issue. It just really frustrates me when I can't put an armor value, and I can't even put a weapon value in here as well. You can only put in the name, quantity, cost, weight, if it's consumable item, description, or an action. So please fix that. And when you do create something, it'll look like this. So it doesn't even show you the armor class, even if there was. Well, because there is none, you know. And same thing for a shield. Wait, that's not a shield. Where's a shield? Small shield. You just don't see it because there's no spot to put it in. So, which is nice. I do like the quantity and the cost and the weight sections, you know, in a description area, and it's all in an action area, but there's no input section for the armor value. There's no way for me to put, oh, this shield gives you +2, or, you know, chainmail, it gives you 15 or whatever, you know, if you're making up your own ideas for armor, you know, it doesn't, like, I can't do that. So that's one issue. But other than that, I love the aesthetic. I love how it looks like this. I think it looks really, really nice. If I were to put a picture there, I'm not, because I just don't have the time to do it. But I think it would look good. I think so. So, scenes look fantastic in Alchemy RPG. I believe that scenes is probably their best quality out of their whole content. I think it'll be better than D&D's VTT. However, with the other issues, I think it won't be better than D&D's, but I think it'll be up there. So we'll show you what it would look like. So if you're a player of mine, please don't watch this, just for spoilers. So we'll click on Coldor. So this is what this would look like, or we'll actually show in the bigger scene. But this is what you would see. You would see the title. You can put a place, which is really nice. You can put down your notes. And the best part is, your notes can go on for so long. It's that insane. Versus like Roll20 or Foundry, you don't have that much space to put in notes, which is really annoying and frustrating. Tactical maps, you can put in so many tactical maps, which is so cool. I have 2 for this one. You put your NPCs here. Word to the wise though, when you do start putting everything in your game, you will have to manually input NPCs again. So you can see the suggestions that you've made in here for when you're adding NPCs, but you will still have to do it again when you put the scene in the game. I'll show you what that looks like. So here's where you put in the basic stuff, the name, the location. You can put an environmental visual. You can even put a motion effect. So this is what the tavern motion effect looks like. That's what campfire would look like. It looks really nice. You can do a fog. You can do magic presence, gold. You can do, let's pick another one. This is what purple looks like. I like purple. Purple is really cool. You could do a rainstorm. You can do so many things, even snow. That actually looks really nice. But yeah. We'll go back to, where's tavern? You can do background music. You can do encounter music. You can do tags and whatnot. I don't have any tags, just because. But it's so cool. Assets, upload images, videos, maps, and audio to be used throughout your universe. I kind of thought that's what handouts would be, where you would just put that stuff where it also says maps. So I'm not sure what the difference is between assets and handouts. I'm not too familiar with that. Marketplace offers so many cool things. By Jipeku, which is really cool. They just released their animated map bundle, which I believe also has some still lights. Not too sure, but they just released a Bard College. So the Alchemy one, which I believe, I haven't checked it out yet, but it has everything a Bard subclass would need to function. That's my belief. I don't know yet. You have bestiaries, you have magic items and normal items, you have other people's map creations, you have other music stuff that you can get. There's believe there's also animated maps, more animated. They have motion effects, which I just showed you, which are like tavern, campfire, snow, all that cool stuff. Where are they? Animated scenes. Yes, see here. So there's animated scenes, which is really cool you can get, which I think are fully made scenes that you can just edit whatever you need to. Here's Jipeku down here, which are story assets. They also have other stuff that you can add in, other scenes and whatnot, like this one, Elements of Inspiration Urban, which was for free. I think it's still available for free, but would have to let me know because it's been a while. So let's go back to this. So I'll show you what it looks like. We click on game. So this is what it kind of looks like. It looks pretty cool. We'll even show you this one, which is one of the other scenes. So this is where like the storm is. It's super cool. It's amazing. You have your NPCs right here that you can add in from right down here. You can, if you have 5th edition, you can even add in those things in here, which is super cool. You have your story, which is where your notes are. Your actions that you can see. You can only see the story as well. Handouts. You have your chat right here. So that can be seen. You got notes. Your players can write notes, and so can you. Watcher. Now this is the really cool part that I don't think D&D's VTT is going to have. This is where, if you wanted to, you can invite people to your game, and they don't have to play, but they can be spectators and watch the game if it's not live streamed or being put into a YouTube format. Really cool. And then this is where you have your tactical maps, which is really cool. So if you don't want to show your grid, you can hide a grid if your map already has one, so like mine. but if you want to, you can have them, and the map squares scale too. You can do, which is really, really nice, I believe. But yeah, that's what that looks like. You got your dice right here. You can even, I think you can, hold on, roll. Where would it show? I think it would show in journal. Okay, so there, it shows in journal. Yeah, I believe you can't, I think you would just have to like double click on it to roll separately, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they can fix that. They can implement a thing where you can just double click on it or single click however many times you need to roll, 2d4s or whatever, and then click roll. So library. So let's go to library. Again, you can create 3 games. I think that's more than enough for free accounts. I think that's perfectly fine. Characters, again, you can only create 3. I think that's totally fine. I think that's totally okay. But let's get into the issue with create a character. This is the first issue with creating a character. This spot. You can't do anything. So you have your name. So I'll put Asher on just because, why not? You can click a race. So we'll do human. We'll pick fighter just because, to make it simple. Library, you can choose an existing one. If you already have one, you can do a pre-made one from other people. So that's really, really cool. You can see the pre-made characters that they have from the expansions that you get from the marketplace. So here's Humblewood. Here's Ruins of Sembarum. Really awesome. I love that part, actually. So we got our name, we got our race, and we got our class. I wish there was more to it when you start out creating your character, because the issue then lies in when you hit the check mark. So we're going to hit the check mark, and then we're going to this one. I did not roll any of these. Those aren't even standard array. Those aren't even numbers from when your race gives you your ability bonuses. And as you can see, I don't have any skills, saving throws, or languages in my passive perception, which is really, really weird. This makes sense because I didn't even input any of these things, yet I have an armor class of 14, which is so weird. It's weird because I don't have anything equipped. I don't even have anything in my equipment section. We're going to click on the edit button because we can't create anything. We have to edit things now. So somehow my armor class is 14. It kept my name, it kept my race, it kept my level. Fighter. I didn't even pick a level when I was making this thing. But yeah, as you can see here, I have abilities. None of them are in standard array, and none of them I was given a chance to roll. My proficiency bonus and movement speed are probably the only 2 accurate things in this entire thing. And somehow, what is this? It's giving me proficiency with every single skill, but here's the other thing. I don't have it, but it's telling me that I have proficiency with animal handling because it's filled in, but if I click on animal handling, I don't have it, which is really weird. So that's odd. That's really, really odd. Keep in mind, I also didn't even input my saving throws. I don't have any saving throws because I didn't get a chance to pick them. I didn't even get a chance to put in racial traits, feats, or class features. There's nothing here. Description, I would assume that to be blank, but I wish I could have put that in when I first clicked the create character button. Spells, here's the one thing that really makes me upset. Here's the one thing that really pisses me off about this. So as you can see, everything here is blanked. It's all blank. There's nothing there. Equipment, nothing there. We're going to go to intelligence. Look at this. Just look at all this. All of these are made because they're from 5th edition. I didn't make these. These are all from 5e. You can see this. So why are spells automatically inputted into the character creation section, but not my features? Not my racial features. Not my class features. Not my saving throws, my languages, tools. There's nothing here but spells are auto put into the character creation section. Can you explain that to me, Alchemy? Can you explain this? Because to me, it looks like you did a half-assed job and decided to give up and move on to other features that this program, this website, didn't need. That's what it looks like. Now let's go to the equipment section. I'm gonna pick a weapon and an armor, so I have to scroll through all this crap. We're gonna pick up a breastplate, and then we're gonna go down to weapons. Look at all this other crap. We're gonna pick up a dwarven flower. That's actually really nice. We're gonna pick up a great axe. So we're gonna pick up 2 items. We have these 2 items, which is fantastic. But guess what? I still don't see the weapon. I don't see the damage value at all. There's an actions, which is nice. It's right here. But why isn't that showing up, you know, over here? Where's my D12? So I got out of there. All my skills are gone. They're, like nothing's there. Like I don't even have any spells. Because I didn't select any of them, but we're like what? That's only there because I opened up the tab in the editing section right here. That's it. But where's everything else? Where's even my equipment? Where's my equipment, guys? My equipment's not there. Like, Alchemy, you cannot do this. You cannot do a half-assed job and then switch to another project. You can't do that. You can't. This is such basic stuff that this should have been done before you started working on voice chat and video chat. Because if I can't finish my character creation because A, copying and pasting is such a gruesome fucking process, and by the time that I'm done the 3rd copy and paste, I'm going back to the program, back to the damn source that I was copying from, and just playing from there, not your goddamn VTT. And all of you are saying, well, why don't you just copy and paste it from a PDF or whatever? How about I just don't use AlchemyRPG in general and just play from the goddamn PDF? How about that? The point isn't, why don't I do something else instead of complaining? It's, why wasn't it done in the first place? Why wasn't this completed in the first place before they moved on to something else? That's the issue. The issue is they did not complete the task. They did not complete the mission. They moved on to something else. That is the issue. And how do I know they moved on? Because the spells, if you go here, they're right fucking here. They're auto-added into the damn thing. That is how I know they moved on. They did not complete it. Because these things show up when I click spells and intelligence. Or if I click wisdom. Or if I click charisma. Fuck, I think even if you click on strength, they still show up. That's the issue. That is how I know They did a half-assed job. So Alchemy, fix this. Fix the whole character creation process and the equipment process of creating weapons, armor, and other things. You need to fix it. You need to go back and fix all of this. I would have preferred this to have been already done before you worked on voice chat and video chat, but you didn't. You went straight to voice chat and video chat for some dumb reason. I expect this to be done by April 18th when their Kickstarter goes live, or the week of. Other than that, AlchemyRPG has a lot of great things. It really does. And I'm going to end the video on that. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next videos. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Bara Viking. Skål!